Former Honolulu Mayor Mufi Hannemann has a new job that he started this week on Monday. Hannemann, who lost to Governor Neil Abercrombie in the Democratic primary, is now the president of the Hotel and Lodging Association. Now, Mufi Hannemann joins us live. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Mahela.
It's great to see you.
It's good to be here.
Now, you suffered a crushing defeat to Governor Abercrombie, and your supporters were surprised. Even Governor Abercrombie was surprised by that defeat in the primary. And looking back, you've had a long time to sort of reflect now on that election and the campaign. What did you learn from that?
Well, you know, there's always could have, would have, should have moments, but I think you have to take two things in consideration. Number one, what did you do in your last job? And certainly we left the city in better shape than it's ever been before. I wish I had inherited what Peter Carlisle is inheriting coming in. The budget is in great shape. Secondly, we have a rail transit solution, and we did the consent decree for the wastewater treatment system. So there's a lot of good things that he can build upon. So I feel good about that. Secondly, I'm going to a terrific industry, tourism. I've always had a lot of experience with that. It continues to be the key part of our economy, and I'm going to work very hard to ensure that we get back in a solid footing that will help government and help Governor Abercrombie, because he's looking for revenues all the way around.
Back to your campaign, you had this compare and contrast ad with now Governor Abercrombie, and a lot of people were criticizing you for that. Do you think that that was something that hurt your campaign?
Well, as I said, there's always could have, would have, should have moments. I think the main thing is that we're moving forward. And certainly I've always been one to pick up the pieces. I've suffered defeats before, and we've always come back. And certainly now I'm focused on the visitor industry. And let's face it, whether it's Carlisle, whether it's Abercrombie, or the mayors of other counties, they need a strong, viable tourism economy, and I think I can help substantially in that area.
For folks who don't know, what exactly does the Hotel and Lodging Association do?
Well, it's in charge of all the hotels, the timeshares, all of what we call the lodging segment of the visitor industry. And so together with HTA, HVCB, you know, it's a very key component. If people come here and they don't like their accommodations and they're not having a good experience with that, they won't come. And so some may think, oh, you know, maybe we have weathered the storm, if you will, because the tourism numbers are starting to rise. But the hoteliers have been discounting their room rates over the past several years. Airlines have been giving discount fares and the like. So it's going to take a while for them to get back on solid financial footing. In the meantime, we just have to continue to market, work with our marketing partners to make sure that people continue to come. And then, of course, the lodging segment of the visitor industry has to continue to make the improvements they've been making.
And Mr. Hannemann, everyone knows that you've got politics in your blood. It's been a part of you for so long, and it's been widely reported that you have your eye on Congress going to Washington, D.C., and people want to know, what's in your future? Will you run in politics again?
Well, you never say never to whatever opportunities may arise. Yes, public service has always been a part of me, but in my view now, it's not where you serve, it's how you serve. And I think right now with the #1 industry needing help and assistance, I'm willing to roll up my sleeves, work with our private sector partners and government to make sure that the segment of our community that provides the largest number of jobs gets stronger as we move forward. There'll be plenty of times to discuss political options, if you will, down the line. But we've got our work cut out for us, and I'm looking forward. This is an exciting job. In many ways, it's the second best job I could have gone to.
Okay, all right. Mufi Hannemann, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Again, it's former Honolulu Mayor Mufi Hannemann. And if you'd like to watch this interview again or see any of our other segments on our morning news, you can head on over to our morning section at kitv.com/thismorning.